Hey, today we'll be going over conversion, which is one of my favorite topics because you see a lot of creators put in a lot of effort to get views, and they're getting views, but they're not getting subscribers. They're not making as much money as they could be making. So if that's you, this video is for you. Now, even if you are getting views, but you're not making as much as you want to be making, conversion could be your problem. You know, sometimes you see people have a messed up conversion funnel, they're making some money, and it's very easy to 2 or 3x, which 2 or 3x is your revenue. And again, this is something that we always do first thing because it's very easy. So we'll get into this. Now, my mic is dead, but we're just recording this without the mic because I really want to do it. So stay tuned. Let's get into it. Now, okay, so we'll start. Over here, we see the money system, which is cash. You're getting paid here. Obviously, they're going from view all the way up the funnel to cash. And over here, you have the no money system. You're getting the views, but somewhere throughout this funnel, it's all messed up and they're going to no man's land, which is where they go, which means they'll never pay you. They're gonna pay somebody else. You're putting fries in the bag here and you're cooked. This is no cash. You're not making money. So the idea of these funnels is they start here and you want to keep pushing them up sectors to the funnel. Now there's many parts of the funnel where they could just go down to the bottom of the funnel, which is counterintuitive. Remember, the whole point of this is making cash. So let's get into that. I suppose we'll start with a brief overview of how the system could work, and then we're going to get into specific examples. So the first action is they're going to view your reel, right? Now after they view your reel, they could swipe, which sends them to no man's land. They're gonna watch somebody else's video and they're gonna pay them. So you have to make a good reel. Now, what makes a good reel? Good hook, appeals, some sort of CTA potentially, good engaging content. We're not going over reels today. I have a different video on that. We're going over a different aspect of conversion. There's lots of aspects that go into conversion, okay? But so I'm focusing specifically on one that is the most common and it's the easiest to fix. So after they view your reel, they could visit your profile, which is good. They moved up the ladder. Or they don't visit your profile, but they give you engagement, which results in you getting more views, which results to more people visiting your profile. So that's good. Now they view your profile. Now, more variables here. What's the content quality? Is there seduction to the content? Are there CTAs that make them want to stay or go to your link? What type of link do you have? Does it look like a scam link or is it a good link? What do they think when they see your link? I mean, is there personality? Do they like your personal brand? Again, not going over that, but these are many factors and there's more factors, right? So if it's all good, then they click your link. Boom, great. They moved up the funnel. Or they view your reels on their page, they don't like it, back to no man's land. Or they follow you sometime down the line, they click your link and they move up the funnel. So this is what we're focusing on today. Let's look at the good version. They click your link, awesome, direct link straight to OF. Or good landing page to OF. You have a little bit of slippage if they don't like your landing page, right? And then they go to your OF, you have a good offer, they subscribe, and boom, cash. This is a whole nother sector. I could do a whole video on this area, but we just know you're getting paid. They subscribed, right? So let's go over to the no cash system where you are cooked and putting fries in the bag. Look, he's not happy, right? And as you can see over here, look at these happy faces. They're moving up the funnel. You're happy here, right? We don't want to be cooked. We want to be happy. So let's check it out. So all this is the same. I can make videos on like every aspect of this funnel. But let's say, okay, boom, boom, viewed your reel, they like it. Visit your profile, okay, they like it. Now they're clicking your link. And they go to your landing page and there's tons of leakage here. Everybody's going to no man's land and you're losing tons of money, flipping burgers, you're screwed, right? So what are the variables? Well, direct link, is there good copy? Are there other socials on it? Is there a limited offer, something that's purposeful or not, right? So they might view your page and they're blind. They don't even know where the OF link is. They see your X, they see your YouTube, they see your TikTok, they see your Cash App, they see your VanView, they see a dog page that you have, and then they see like your OF and then like another OF. So they don't know where to subscribe to. Everybody's going all over the place. They're going to no man's land. They don't know what to do, and you're not making cash, right? And that sucks because you put so much effort into getting these views and getting these link clicks, and no one's paying you. You don't want that to be you. Right, so let's take a look at some bad examples of what you don't want to have. Now, not calling anyone out here, but we need to find examples somewhere. And this is already public information, so not really that big of a deal. Okay, so look here. We instantly see a Twitter link. Now, I'm not going to click this because I don't want this video to get taken off of YouTube. right? But she has an OF, so okay, well, let's click on this other app. Like, someone would probably click Twitter before they click this other app if they're looking for OF. Now, she's actually taken down her link. She might not have been making money because it was so screwed. I put this link on a few days ago, and the link tree is gone, and the link tree was also messed up. So no cash system. She stopped OF because her funnel was so bad, and she probably didn't think it was possible to make money, which is unfortunate, right? So let's look at this next link tree. Now, this one is not terrible. However, it's missing out on a lot of money. So here we see no offer, nothing like limited. Nothing makes me think I need to click on this OF. It's also not very aesthetic. You also see like a picture of her. So not really liking it. We could definitely increase this. Maybe not by 2x, but maybe, maybe a good percentage at least. So, okay, OF, free, cool. Amazon wishlist, tip me on Venmo, tip me on Cash App, coffee stand, startup wishlist, and TikTok, TikTok, if they go here, they're going back to the bottom of the funnel. They click TikTok, they're going back to the bottom of the funnel, or they're going to no man's land after they watch your TikTok, they're watching somebody else's, right? Then they have to go to TikTok, they have to go back to IG from TikTok, they have to go back to your link tree, and now they have to go OF. The whole point of Linktree is to send them to where you're getting paid, right? Pretty simple, but people don't look at it that way. Here it's just looking like, give me money. There's no vibe here. This is kind of just like, you see this all the time. Like, okay, it's just like, what makes me want this? Now we'll take a look at the last example. Now there's many, but I'm going to go over the good ones because we don't need to focus on the bad. I like to focus on the good. Got too many tabs open. All right. So this is aesthetic, right? I do like the picture here, the blue vibe, blueberry. Okay, that's kind of cool. But there is a big issue here. First, we see Telegram, which I don't know what's going on in Telegram. I'm not going to check. Then we have virtual drink, which I'm assuming is something to do with tipping. Throne wishlist, Amazon wishlist, Steam, Fansly, Minivids, OnlyFans. So the most lucrative platform that paid out more money than the NBA last year is at the very bottom. Chances are they're going to be clicking somewhere else. This is tons of leakage. If she just had the OF on here, guaranteed she'd be getting way more subscribers and making way more money, right? So we won't spend too much time on this. I think it's pretty straightforward. Where they're going to no man's land. This is just not going to get you paid. So we know this bad system with lots of leakage. So let's go over and check out the good examples where you are making cash and getting paid. We need to be making every view make you as much as possible, because why else are you getting them, right? So we already know the views reel and the profile visits. So let's go up to click links, right? Here, if you have a direct link, they're going straight to OF. So first of all, direct links are amazing, right? Such as a get all my links direct link. It's amazing. It'll send them straight to OF, so they skip this whole conversion funnel where there's slippage. There's no slippage now on your page. Now they're just on OF. You can put copy there. However, you can have a landing page. So when they go to your landing page, it either needs to have some aspect that improves the feeling, makes them want to subscribe more, or it shows you, it looks aesthetic. It has to have one of those aspects. If it doesn't have those aspects, then you're just wasting your time. You might as well just have a direct link, right? So I'm not going to look at a direct link because we know it just goes straight. You could do that with a link provider, or you can also create your own website, which kind of looks unique, and they click it and it takes you straight there, right? So let's look at this first link. Okay, Piper Presley. She has a good link here. So we see this. Okay, YouTube, look, it's on here. That's fine. TikTok's on here. Now, they are going back to the bottom of the funnel. I don't really like all that on there, but it's fine. Because then we see the OF here. Everybody's wanting to go to the OF. It looks aesthetic. Look at that. Shows pictures of her. That's awesome. Looks aesthetic. No problem here. And then now we have another link tree. So, boom. It's not supposed to be over here. Let's look at this link tree. Okay, jelly beans. Look at this. 75% off, only 3 spots left. Obviously, there's not 3 spots left, but it's just very CTA, click me. There's only 3 spots left. If you want to subscribe, it's going to take you there. This is a fine landing page, something like this. Or, there's other versions where it'll just be a picture of them or something. That's fine. Okay, so then let's look at a good OF page, right? Because now they've clicked your link. Now you know what your link tree should look like. you know where the slippage is happening, where you're sending them to no man's land and you're not getting paid. So now it's OF, which is the last part. This is where you want to secure the bag, make sure you're getting paid. Let's see what we got here. Camilla, look, just started OF because everyone's been asking. And yes, it's pink. Having my biggest sale to celebrate my first. So look, okay, $4, 60% off. So if you want to subscribe, you're like, okay, I want to subscribe. There's a sale, so that's kind of the CTA there. You can also put like 4 left on it, or actually have 4 left, and that's what Jelly Beans is doing. So actually, let's look at Jelly Beans right now. So if we look at Jelly Beans page, we have a different version here. Now look at this, 6 offers left. Every time this is running out, they're going ahead and creating a new offer. So people think, well, if I don't subscribe now, I'm not gonna get 75% off and I'm gonna have to pay $20, right? And look at this, DM me Lambo come to, so you guys can read that for free. So all they have to do is DM her a word, which this is getting people to talk to you. So now you have people subscribing, they're coming to talk to you. Now here's a little tip, guys. No one's actually gonna DM you for this free stuff. So like you can mess around with different words, different stuff like that. Like there's no reason to have these words if you're not gonna have it. Now, a version of a bad OF page would be not having any offer at all. Why would you not have an offer? You make most of the money off of DMs, not subscriptions anyways. You should be trying to get them in the door, right? I mean, we even see free pages. Camilla had a free page for a long time. Like, different free pages work. So a bad OF page would have a disclaimer, like the disclaimer, those disclaimers where it says you can't have, like, you can't share the content or anything, and it's owned by her and it'll be pursued with legal action. Like that, this is doing nothing for you. They're gonna leak it no matter what. You need to actually have a system that takes down leaks. Like, goes without saying. We already know you can't, there's no point. You're just wasting space by putting that there, and it reminds people they're on the platform. You're trying to create a vibe and a feeling here. So these may seem like small things, but they're actually extremely, extremely important because, again, you're just losing out on money. Like, we see conversion funnels all the time that are way too bad, so your views are just not converting into money. Now, we're gonna make more videos on every aspect of this funnel. Eventually, I'm gonna explain the whole cash system on OF too, right? But get your conversion right, guys. Like, look at this. Look at this, happy. You see the happy faces on this one, paid. Who gets mad when they get paid, right? Here, obviously, we don't see any happy faces. This egg, he's cooked. She's cooked, cooking. And look, fries in the bag. Why are you doing OF if you're putting fries in the bag? It doesn't make sense. Like, do you wanna put fries in the bag forever? No, I'm not trying to sell you. That's your decision to make, but there's no point in doing it if you're gonna still put fries in the bag and be cooked, right? You wanna be going from view to cash. So with that being said, whatever time it is, might be day, might be night. Hope you'll have a good day or night. And with that being said,